Hello, it's Jen again, and I am here to share about the new moon coming to us on Thursday, June 6th. It is the new moon in Gemini. So, Gemini, the sun and the moon are conjunct. So, it's double Gemini energy, which can cause a bit of a havoc. It does for me in my experience. Um, the the identifier for Gemini is I think, right? It's ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communication. We talk about Mercury in retrograde. So that's when communication is kind of pulled back a bit, can get distorted, misunderstood. The Gemini energy is like whoosh, the opposite of that. It's like reactive, can be. Um, there's high and low sides of every sign. So I always share that. But if you're like in your head too much and maybe you're noticing it lately and it's like, why am I so attached to all this stuff? And I can't figure things out. That would be the Gemini energy. Gemini is curious. It's also very fast. So think of the planet Mercury, it goes around the sun very quickly. So when it appears to be retrograde, that's its little slowdown. And it's retrograde when we're going a little bit faster, that it looks like they're going backwards, right? Kind of like when you drive past a car going slower than you, it looks like they're going backwards. Same kind of thing. All right. So Gemini is speedy. So if you have Gemini, they talk a lot, they're fast, and they go from one subject to the other. It's very intellectual, very curious, which I do love. It's the third sign. So it is very connected. Gemini is the twin, right? So it can get very into the polarities of life, right? So it's like, am I going this way or this way? Am I left or am I right? And am I, drawing forward or am I pulling back? Da, 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 like all of that stuff. All right. This is, thank goodness, this is a mutable energy, which means you can shift it, you can change it. Once you notice it, you can change it. So simple, but not easy. I say that a lot. Yeah. So that's the Gemini new moon energy. It might be a little challenging for some. I know it's challenging for me. So that's, I share that and I have empathy for people that are challenged by it. And then there's some that kind of feed off of it, that's like, this is great, like, and that's awesome, So listen to how you are and how this is resonating for you. The new moon, right, can put us into darkness, right? So how we deal with the new moon is to go inward. Go inward, because in the new moon, right, the sun and the moon are conjunct. So the sun is our conscious and the moon is our subconscious. So when they're in the same sign, it's like a gate has opened, right? I'll say this over and over again. I don't care if you're like, I already know that. It's okay. I'm going to say it again. Gates have opened. I need to be reminded of that. So what you're taking in, right? It's more in alignment. It's more obvious. There's less resistance. So use this time to plant your seeds. That's what the new moon is all about. It's like, all right, I know all this stuff that I'm dealing with. I know what I'm attached to. And I can shift it. I can change it. Like, I'm not stuck here in this space. I can plant the seed to where I want to go. I'm going to plant my seed over there. And I'm going to nourish it and let it flourish and let it blossom and bloom into the life that I want to experience, that I'm not running away from or grappling with, that I'm in peaceful coexistence of. So that is my intention for this new moon on Gemini. If that resonates with you, take it and run with it and go with it. If you have something a little different, go with that. So just take some time to connect to yourself, trust your inner knowing, right? And this is a little bit easier space for you to get into your trust. If it helps, place your hand on your heart, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. And as always, wishing you many blessings. Namaste.